you.
All right.
Everybody, welcome. What is it? What we got? Everybody has a mic. After
After
hours.
hours.
Are we 10? We 10.
This is 10 or 9? Oh
Nah,
no,
we
9
did
just
not.
dropped
I
today.
did
This is
nine
10.
today. Yeah,
This is
just dropped.
10.
Wow, 10
This is
already.
10.
Wow, that's what's up.
This is 10. Fellas, I got something here. You see this Tupac shirt right here?
Mm-hmm.
Tupac was celebrated, but Tupac was celebrated while he was living, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Tupac was celebrated while he was living. My question is, well, Angie Stone just passed away.
Yes.
An R&B legend, but more of a neo soul, Steve. More of a neo soul.
I know.
So if you don't, okay, neo soul. But she just passed away recently. And let me see. Wait. I got it actually right here for the stats because I like to
I know what you're about to say.
Okay, Angie Stone streams up 800%, and she's sold over 20,000 plus albums since her passing.
People is
Spotify. So my point is, why do people celebrate you and want to listen and hear your music when you're gone instead of while you're here? We can go with Nipsey Hussle as well.
No, Nipsey Hussle is the prime example.
It was disgusting.
That pissed me off.
It was disgusting. But it just comes to mind where these artists pass away, and then here comes everybody named Mama asking for them. You know, even in my DJ, even in my TikTok live 90s DJ and R&B request show, there people you play Angie Stone. The Angie Stone. Never got no request for no damn Angie Stone before this. I never got no Angie.
It's a sad thing, but it's art across the world. I mean, like from all types of perspectives. Van Gogh did so many different art pieces, and he has so many self-portraits of himself when he's young and youthful, all the way up until he dies, right? And he was a miserable dude, cut his ear off. He was sad, depressed, all types of stuff. But his work didn't get appreciated until years after he passed away. And now it's like, oh, Van Gogh is one of the most amazing artists. And it happens to artists all the time. You see something, like even myself, I draw something, I think it looks cool, I throw it up, I put it out there, whatever the case may be, and it doesn't get the love. Like, God forbid something was to happen to me or whatever. Oh, yo, he was such an amazing. They always 100%. Look like that. You know what I'm saying? They always look like that. You say, yo, I got this piece right here for $200, or I got this song right here for, play it on your station or whatever. And they're like, no. And then you go and they're like, yo, I'll buy that piece for $2,000, or I'll spin this song for 1,000 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like, people don't appreciate art. They don't appreciate art until the artist is gone. And then they're like, wow, this is amazing. Meanwhile, you got people throwing paint on walls, screaming in microphones, mumbling in microphones. They're doing, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't even know that Angie Stone passed away.
Yeah, it just happened recently.
Matter of fact,
actually, I do. I was talking to my mom about it. Yeah, you're right. I do know she passed away.
So even a deeper question about it, y'all, is that, all the streaming and all these albums, everything's being bought from hers. And if you would have saw recently when she passed, they actually kept bringing up a recent live stream where she was saying she was going against the record companies because the record companies stole so much of her money. It took so much money from her. She's not getting paid. So who's getting paid from all these streams and all these different things? What person is it?
It's the record company. And if you know anything about music, I mean, I shouldn't say the man's name. He's almost he who has no name. But
who is Universal?
Universal Music Group basically owns all these artists. What's his name? Adrian Grange.
Yeah. What's the puppet master with Diddy? The older dude used to be Whitney Houston.
Clive Davis
ass.
Yeah, all those cats that you don't really know their faces, but you've heard their names. These is the ones get the money off these artists. And it wouldn't surprise me if the record label had an insurance policy on her, and now they're getting paid 2 times off of her.
And still hasn't gotten paid she still hasn't gotten paid, and the kids haven't gotten paid for all the stuff that she's done in the past.
Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to the people wanting to listen to, somebody who passed away, that's all trying to show that you was always down type of deal. Oh, I was listening to her for years. See, I got her whole discography. Meanwhile, your purchase stamp is from 2 days ago. And you say, oh, I had the CDs and I lost the CDs. I just downloaded everything. You know how many people you brought up Nipsey Hussle? That shit pissed me off. I wasn't a huge fan of Nipsey Hussle. He had a couple of songs that I liked when he was out there independent. I respected his independent grind because I remember I think he put out CDs and they cost either $100 and it came with
the first one. Second one was $1,000.
Yes. And he was moving different, showing independent artists how to make money. He only made like 20,000 records, but or pressed 20,000 CDs, but he made like $2 million because of the way he was selling it with the pricing. It was something crazy. I may be wrong about how much money he
was a hustler.
He made some money off of that. And he died, and next thing I know, everybody, Nipsey Hussle, nice. He had the album of the year. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You wasn't even listening to this man a year ago.
I can't lie though. I wasn't. I seen it. My first time seeing Nipsey Hussle, he was doing an interview and he was talking some real shit. He was in a white tee, he was in a white beater. He's sitting there, dude put the microphone in his face, skinny kid, and he was like, yo, I'm trying to buy some property. He started talking that talk. And I'm like, yo, who's this dude? And I knew that he was somebody because they put the mic in his face. And I didn't really listen to his music until when he passed away. I am one of those people. I was like, you know what? Let me check out the Marathon. And I listened to it. It was a great album. My thing was, and I'm not going to bandwagon, right? He can rhyme and he's nice from LA. He has his own LA swag. He was in the streets or whatever the case may be. He's a real dude. He just wasn't my cup of tea, right? So he was really, really nice, and I respect him as an artist. He and his grind. But I caught him late, so I'm not going to sit here and say, yo, he's one of my favorites. My son asks me all the time, well, who's your favorite West Coast rapper? Dad, is it Nipsey? Because I be playing Nipsey in the car sometimes. But no, it's not, because I can't claim that, because when he was alive, I didn't rock him like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to his music, but I did listen to his book. You know what I'm saying? And he was a real person, really smart, intelligent dude from, I think, Swalisi or something like that, from Africa. Went over there, been over dabs from Africa. He's a real dude.
Eritrea.
Yeah, Eritrea. Yeah, yes.
He got
kicked out. His mom and his dad was a freedom fighter in the West Coast, whatever. He's all types of really deep. Black Sam, Big Bro, like, talked about him. Like, they're real deal, yo, for real. Really good people, really good hustler mindsets. He was a rider, and I respected him for it. But yeah, he did get that love after he passed away.
And that whole thing was crazy too, because remember, he said he wanted to buy property. That where he got killed at, he owned that whole plaza, and he had plans to buy the other 3 corners. And it's the busiest intersection in LA.
Broad daylight.
And the saying is, they did not want a young black man controlling the busiest intersection in Los Angeles. And that is partly what led to his demise, because once he got popping, he was telling people his plans on platforms. If he had stayed low and hadn't have blown up and start hanging out with Hove and all of that type of stuff, he might have owned 20 blocks in LA right now. Again, the man in the tin hat sometimes is me, but at the end of the day, mainstream media lies so much. I listen to the dudes in the tin hats nowadays, because what they got to gain from the stories they tell you on the internet, because the likes and the follows that they get ain't gonna equate to millions of dollars. These people who tell you these type of things that I just said, and I heard it from some other body else on the internet. So this ain't an original thought of mine. I did hear it somewhere else, but yeah, people just want to be bandwagon. People want to seem cool. They want to ride the wave. And that's basically what it comes down to. Like, oh, I was always a fan of that person. I bet people didn't even know Angie Stone was a rapper back in the day. She was Angie B.
She was yeah. She
Yeah,
was.
she used to be with Sha Rock, who is credited as being one of the first, I want to say first female MC.
Yes.
So
You
she
could
was
say
down
it,
with
yes.
that. So she was always out here making moves. I mean, she had a baby with D'Angelo.
Yes, she
She
did.
had to be somebody great. That dude could have had any woman in the world, and he seeded her up. So she
Yes.
had to be somebody good. I mean, I remember her music back in high school and stuff like that. Was I a huge fan? I mean, she made good music.
Yeah, it just wasn't my genre. That wasn't my genre of R&B. It wasn't.
It was. She was like women neo soul. She was very woman empowerment.
Empowerment.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that music. It's fine. We need all lanes. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is very unfortunate that she passed away, and it's very coincidental that she was trying to get her money when it happened.
And guess who's getting the money now? Sadly, right? Like,
yeah,
that's just foul. I would never do it. I would never get into that industry, bro.
What you mean? What you mean? We if tomorrow we're in entertainment right now, sir.
I understand, but I wouldn't get in the music industry.
I understand, but I mean, if Spotify came to us tomorrow and was like, yo, we want to put your pod on Spotify exclusively, that's the music industry.
Yeah, we cooked.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's like a parallel line though, because podcasts are podcasts, music industry is music industry, but Spotify is a streaming service. So if we got on, we get on, and whatever we signed, we would obviously be signing over some of the rights to our likeness and all the stuff like that. So, but in the same sense, for them to take her money and her not get paid for her talent, you know, if that's the case, it's foul, man. And we hear some of the most foul stories about that industry in general and how they have absolute beast of people amongst people that run that industry and literally, you know, just do some of the most foul, heinous stuff that you can even imagine. And that's just the contracts that we're talking about. Not to mention all the other bullshit that happens.
The other stuff.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, Diddy was one of those dudes. You heard, I'm not gonna say it on here, but that lock skit, DP, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about right now, Justin. You just yeah, exactly.
Be graping you.
Yo, they, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it was crazy. It was nuts, man.
It's true.
Can we talk about 60 years olds getting BBLs?
Stop it.
Yeah,
we talk about 60-year-old getting BBLs.
We close out on that note.
Can we talk about Vivica A. Fox?
Oh, she looks a mess. I ain't seen
BBL. I'm gonna send it to you right after.
Oh, please don't.
Walking out there with the diaper.
Don't do it.
And 50 Cent talking about some dot. She got a BBL. Let me see with the eyes, with the beady eyes.
Oh my god.
50 is the ultimate fucking troller, bro.
He is.
You just better never get on that dude's bad side, or you need to be so in another stratosphere as far as stardom to not even pay attention to him. But yo, if you get into that dude's stratosphere, he's going to tear you down somehow.
Yeah, he don't play that at all.
Yeah, like, I don't know who he fucking like.
So
Alpha Troll.
So my point, fellas, like, when is enough? Like, we got 60-year-olds getting BBL.
It's out of control. It's crazy.
I mean, just like the Ozempic, you know what I'm saying? People some people need it for health issues or whatever, but I saw something I think the other day where the dude said he was one of his it was Gilly. He's like, one of my boys on Ozempic can't even hold his own shit.
Yeah.
That's my
shit
point.
On himself. You know what I mean? Like all yourself. Stuff like that, you know.
Nasty.
It's unbelievable, fellas, to me, how much people will do anything to not work out.
100%. That's what killed Russ Limbaugh. He took all that. Remember, he was like, you can lose weight without working out, and he went and took all them pills, and then 15 years later, he dropped dead. because he put all them chemicals in his body instead of just working his fat racist ass out.
That's all you got to do.
That's it.
All you have to do is put in some work. And that's what life's about.
I was going to say, so here's the thing. When you said 60-year-old with BBL, remember all these old ladies in Hollywood, they all got facelifts.
Well,
and stuff like that.
I was going there, yeah.
Because look at who's the chick? Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda, probably 85, 90 years old. Her face looked like she's 50 because it's so tight.
We were just talking about that. I was just talking that with that.
Jane Fonda? I'm about to look her up right now.
Look up Jane Fonda right now. You see Jane Fonda, you can be like, that's an 85-year-old woman. No, it's not. I remember me and Steve, we went to LA years ago and we went to the mall and this lady held the door for us. And I said to Steve, I was like, did you see her face when she walked out? Because she was like smiling at us or whatever, like super friendly, smiling. And he's like, nah, I wasn't really paying attention. I said, yo, that lady was at least 65, 70 years old, and her face was just tight. I was just like, she didn't have at least 15 facelift for her skin to be that tight because her hands was wrinkled as shit. And her face was tight as hell.
Yeah, you gotta look at them hands.
The hands and the neck.
You know what, bro? Makeup is the devil, bro. Makeup is the absolute devil.
You seen Jane Fonda?
Yeah, I seen her. I see her. And I already know that without makeup, she probably looks hideous. But with this makeup on, she does not look like she's 85 years old.
Exactly.
Do y'all think, it's another question since Steve just brought it up, do you think men should actually be able to see the women they're talking to without makeup before actually making the decision?
Yes.
On going further with anything with them?
You talking about that video that's online? Did you send that video with the lady who was like, when I hear a man say, I need to see you natural, that just means you can't afford my beauty regimen. That means you a troll. And that's why you don't want him to see what you look like without your makeup. Like, let's just be real. Take the hair off, take the extensions off, take the fingernails off, wipe the makeup away, and show yourself to your man. Like, you can't be phony and then want somebody to love you for who you truly are.
The man's not wearing makeup. I'm so confused.
Exactly.
I just don't understand why. Like, before anybody seems to, I know you're auditioning, but I think before they should take it any further, because I think that's the biggest catfishing thing on earth.
Yeah, some of the stuff that Justin has sent me, I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Literally, women with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? No teeth, looking absolutely hideous.
Damn near homeless.
And they apply this makeup and they look like completely different people.
Yes.
It
is the scariest shit ever.
Steve, they're on YouTube, desperate, looking at YouTube tutorials as we speak.
Yes. I hate
desperate. Yes. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And don't want to work out your body, don't want to move your ass. Not all you, but don't want to move your ass. Not all of you. Not all of you, but a lot of you don't want to move your ass. Don't want to do anything natural.
Best artist on the planet.
Did I send you the guy with the blonde wig?
No.
With the blonde wig, and a woman, a black woman said, do you respect and like black women? He said, yes, I do. He said, I actually do. He said, but I just want to see y'all natural with your natural hair because I think that's beautiful. And she got so upset. And he said, what about, she's like, what about, I don't want to brush my hair all the time and do my actual natural hair all the time. He said, that's just lazy. What are you talking about?
Yes, that is lazy. Cut it off if you don't want to do it.
But but I guess he gets a bad rap for
telling the truth.
You can't tell the truth.
No,
you cannot tell the truth.
No, I have learned right now once they hear this. They're going to be very triggered right now about this.
I've learned that my entire life. People do not like honesty. People straight up, I see people after high school and I'll be like, yo, what did you guys think of me in high school? And people are like, oh, you were the honest kid. we knew we could come to you and you were going to tell us the truth. But that's why so many people hated you, because you told the truth about what you saw and what was going on. You didn't hold back. You were honest, and people hated you for that. So you hate me for telling the truth? Yes. Why? Because, oh, I don't want to always hear the truth. What? So don't talk to me. People are weird. That's all I can say. All I know is, like, if men, I feel like we should start doing, you know, the man units, get you a fake beard, do all of that. That's what these women is doing. Go out there and be phony to them the way they being phony to you.
No,
Like,
they will be very offended about that.
hey,
Why is he wearing a hat all the time? Is he hat fishing? What's wrong with his hair? What's wrong with your hair? What's wrong with your hair? I'm like,
my
first of
hairline's
all,
fucked up. That's what
no,
it is. That's
no,
why I
it's
wear a
not.
fucking hat, people.
Nothing's wrong with my hairline.
Yeah,
My
more money.
hair-
More money got to get here. I
No,
got
yeah.
a couple
My
ball,
hat,
Well,
my hat,
couple ball
fuck my
spots. I'll be all
hairline.
right. Though.
I done pulled my hat off on and on so many times the same way. I rubbed off some of the side of my freaking head. It is what it is. It's called, you know, life choices. That's the choice I made.
My point is, don't worry about everything. You don't need to know everything about me because you're not sleeping with me.
Yeah,
You're not sleeping with me. If you're not sleeping with me, you don't need to know everything about me.
What is going on here? More money is talking to somebody. More money looking right at the camera. It don't matter. You're not sleeping.
No. Is that your bedroom? What you worried about it? You're not giving me no cheeks.
Hey man.
What did the cussing pastor say? He passed away too recently.
He did.
He used to say, if they're not financing, feeding, or fucking you, fuck them.
Yeah, man.
That's exactly what he used to tell everybody. Fuck you Fridays.
One more thing, y'all see Daredevil? What do y'all think about Daredevil?
It's good.
Spoiler alerts?
I mean,
no. Let's just keep it general.
Let's keep it general. What do you feel about Daredevil so far? This new series of Disney.
I love it. I heard mixed reviews. I
don't like that they killed.
Hold up.
Spoiler alert. I don't like that they killed Foggy off.
I'm not a big fan of that either. But
I didn't like that.
I think they had to. I think they were trying to make a big impact. They didn't need to do it.
They didn't have to go that far.
I don't think they needed
that
to
quick.
do it.
At least like
that quick. It was like 5 minutes.
In. Yeah, he died quick.
He died super quick. I was like,
yo, Foggy on get up. But that whole shot was that whole shot was amazing. You could hear the heartbeat.
The way
you understand why he was fighting. Like Daredevil was he's in my top 5 favorite Marvel characters, no question.
Is he top 5? When he's top 5, right?
Yeah, he's in my top 5. I love Daredevil. So I fucks with him heavy. So watching it again, you know, after it being gone for 7 years.
It was 7 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 7 years it's been gone. So to watch it come back and to be as raw as it is on Disney, I love it. I think it's fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought it back to it being raw, because last time we saw Daredevil, he was tiptoeing with his feet out a She-Hulk's apartment, and I felt they fucking disrespected that whole character. Why would he take his boots off and be walking down the street? Remember that? You don't remember that? See, you don't even remember She-Hulk. It was fucking nasty.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. So he beat
Steve.
Yeah, he beat.
She beat him. He clapped him up.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, Daredevil beats lots of cheeks.
Yes, it made me happy that he did.
I mean, all you gotta do is be white. You can smash all the chicks.
Do you think so, Justin? Tell us how you really feel. Do you think if you were a white man right now, you would get? Do you think you would get? I'm gonna ask you this question, JT Malone.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a Caucasian man right now, would you think you would get more access to more races of ladies?
Yes. And black women would be number 1 on the list. Would give me more access than I get to black women at this moment. I've heard the stories of, what was that show with Kerry Washington where she was smashing the president?
Yeah.
And
it was on Channel 7.
Yes, a lot of the Scandal.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, something. I never watched it. Point is, black women used to have viewing parties. And when she was hooking up with the president, they was all, ooh, girl, he's so fine, and blah, 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 blah. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. When I went to, I'll never forget being my freshman year at Temple University, and there was this Jamaican girl, and her mother specifically sent her to school to find her a white boy. And she used to go to the parties, and she used to come up to me, and she'd be like, Justin, you help me find a white boy. And I would take her around to different dudes, and they'd all be like, nah, I'm good, nah, I'm good, nah, I'm good. Every now and then there'd be one dude who would be like, you know what, I'll talk to you. And they start talking to her, and like she'd be all about this dude, and she'd walk away, and the white girls would come up to the dude, the white boy, and be like, oh, you're really talking to that girl? Like, she's not even that cute. You could do so much better than that, Chad. And blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, this bitch is hung up on Chad for the whole rest of the semester. Chad don't even really want to beat, because Chad don't even really like you. Chad just want to go back to his hometown in Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania, and tell everybody he smashed the black chick. And that's a true story, because I knew Chad and I knew the black chick, and he didn't even like her. And you'll say, and people say, oh, that's just one. No, stop it. Y'all islanders, y'all come over here and y'all want a white man. I don't care if you're Spanish speaking. I don't care if you come from India. I don't care if you come from China. Y'all think Africa's, the Nigerian women, love them some, what do you call them, Mo? The white zaddies.
Zaddies. They love zaddies.
They look at them.
Zaddy.
I mean, watch the Real Housewives of Potomac. Some of the baddest extraordinaire, they got a white dude.
Oh, really?
And they live in the DMV, Chocolate City.
Oh, really? I did not know this. I got to check this out.
Yes. So I do feel it gives you more access. We have Caucasian friends, and they be knocking all types of women down.
So do you think, regardless financially,
they do.
Would you think financially it wouldn't matter?
Finances don't matter.
It wouldn't matter if he was zaddy?
I got another example. There was a DJ. I can't remember where he was from specifically. Let's say North Carolina, maybe South Carolina. He was going around. He was a white DJ. He did hip hop. He gave a ton of black women HIV. And he knew he had it. And they was throwing it at this dude. Throwing it at this corny ass dude. So these are reasons I feel you get access, and I said especially to black women, because of stories like this. And there'll be black women who see, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Let a motherfucker looking like Woody Allen come up and spit some game to you. You're gonna get wet in your panties, and you be like, "Oh, you so corny, but it's cute." I've heard it. I've seen it in real time. We grew up in Connecticut. I've used to hang out in Princeton. Like, I seen it all the time.
So the standards are lower for zaddy.
100% lower. 100%.
The standards are lower for zaddy. So
100%.
I don't even know what to say about.
I've
seen it firsthand. I mean, these are real life experiences. I've been standing there and have had groups of black women have been standing there with a white homeboy, and I'm the one making the money. Other two of us standing there, they want to talk to him.
So okay, so is zaddy fetishized? Is vanilla zaddy fetishized? Because
I don't know if it's fetish or fantasy.
Well, okay. The reason why I'm going to ask you this is because a lot of people, women of our culture say that the black man is fetishized by white women or certain white women. So it's not that way for zaddy. It's more fantasized.
It's more fantasized because you think he can provide you a life and access to what a black man or a Spanish man or an Asian man can't give you access to, even though a true real man knows at the end of the day, if you got the green, you can get in between anything. But a broke white dude could pull a rich black chick. Kevin Federline, his girl, his first baby moms was the chick from Moesha. She was Moesha's best friend on the show. That was his first baby moms, and Britney Spears stole him away. But Kevin Federline had nothing going for him. That chick had a whole acting career. Everybody knew her name. I don't know it now because it's 20-something years later. Not the point. The point is, at the time, she was popping. She was on TV. She was in the magazines. Everybody knew who she was, and she was dating Kevin Federline. And he was a nobody. He had no money, and she was with him. And then when he got with Britney Spears, he got with her because she had more money. So he got the come up at the end of the day, but he got it off the back of a black woman. Holly Berry. She had 2 white exes. She said one of her white exes used to call her a nigger, and she got paid a man alimony.
Yeah.
But Halle Berry could have any man she wants. She used to be with Michael Jai White. She left Michael Jai White to get a broke white dude. Michael Jai White wouldn't have taken her money like that. He's doing quite well for himself with the movies he puts out in his martial arts career. But you chose again a white model that now is in your pocket for the next, I don't know how old the kid is, but let's say 10 years at this point, another 10 years or so.
So it's okay to be a broke zaddy.
Yes. 100%.
It's okay to be a broke zaddy in America. It's okay.
100%. That's my opinion, people. You're going to say it's not true. Argue with yourself in the comments because you're watching me. And I'm telling you what I think and what I've seen firsthand, that a broke white dude can get access to cheeks of all races. And I've seen it. I've lived it. I know it to be a fact. I've seen it.
Oh yeah, I mean they love it. Just you remember? Well, actually, just recently, did y'all hear about the Dominican Republic?
How they all getting deported?
No, the dark. Oh my God! Spring break. The
I thought it was Mexico.
The dark Indian girl, and that was Dominican Republic.
Oh,
the dark Indian girl
now.
was with her girls, the white girls, all her friends, and two white guys with them. They leave the beach, and she was with the zaddy. She was with Zaddy again, Vanilla Zaddy. Vanilla Zaddy supposedly wakes up, thought she was gone, whatever the case may be, thought she left, and they haven't seen her since. But she was running after Zaddy.
Yo, the chick in Bridgeport, Connecticut, had the white Zaddy at her house. She wakes up, or he wakes up, he claims she was dead, and he leaves and goes to his apartment, and they never charged that man.
Yeah.
But she was like 23 years old. That was a 40-year-old white man.
Oh, and again, she was on the internet saying too that she's like, y'all need to mess with zaddies.
That's what I'm saying.
Leave the black men alone.
Yes.
Dusties.
That's one thing you will never hear come out of my mouth. I don't put any color vagina on a pedestal. Pussy does not go on a pedestal for me. If you're willing, I'm able. That's how I feel.
Daddy's about to say, if you're willing, I'm dealing. Like
yeah, that too. I mean,
my God.
I mean, hey, I want to see what that's like. That was always my thought process. I want to see what that's like. I never say anyone is better than the other, because guess what? If you have an American mindset and you're a woman to me, you're kind of fucked up. It's gonna be the same result at the end of the day, no matter your skin color. If you got an American mind.
But you know what the craziest thing is? I'm happy you said that, because somebody actually in the comments said, I guess to one of our past videos or things on social media, they said, well, you know, you black men are always talking down about black women. I said, ma'am, you got that from this, because nobody actually said anything negative about black women. It's just, I was like, ma'am, have a blessed day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else you can say about that. It's just very interesting to me. It's just, I guess, sometimes it's like the most victimized on the planet. They're the most victim.
It's like this. When it comes down to it, a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, have fed in to the white zaddies' slave methods of degrading the black man.
Yeah.
thinking you're better than the black man, listening to what they told you about us not being men, and you don't listen and you don't respect our opinions. And it's not all of us, it's not all of you. And I'm just saying, I know what that's a result from. And again, the fact that a lot of people in general don't read, they're going to just say that I'm hating. It's historic. It's true. I mean, the white zaddy slave masters used to let the black woman, they used to beat up on the black man in front of the black woman and then say, come on, get your head. He ain't really no man. He can't even defend you. And y'all, you know, hundreds of years later, still got that mindset in you. So you can say what you want, but shit, I read. I know my history. I got oil history from my family that told me stuff too. So get the fuck out of here, because your family didn't teach you nothing, and you don't. Your reading level is that of a second grader. Sorry, too bad, so sad. Be mad in the comments with your bad grammar.
I mean, statistically speaking, you know, they are the most suppressed of all the women, or whatever the case may be. I'm not here to say that they put it on themselves or didn't.
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
You know what I'm saying? What I can say is that, you know, I think, you know, the Black Panther movie came out and it showed those natural African women with their hair and their baldies and all this other stuff. And, you know, they was equally as beautiful as the ones that are trying to possibly imitate European hairstyles. I
Very
think
true.
that, you know, I think that they are beautiful women, and, you know, when they accept themselves as beautiful as they are, and not saying that all of them do or all of them don't, but, you know what I'm saying, you just be natural, be who you are.
Yeah.
Cater to your heritage versus looking to do somebody else's. You put your
And
hair up in a ponytail and it's just not your vibe. You know what I mean?
no,
So
it's
I
crazy
mean,
too.
yeah.
These women will ride and be like, I love Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill called y'all out in 98. Another reason 98 is golden era. That album came out that year too. And she said it. Hair weaves like Europeans. Come again.
That thing.
And y'all still doing the same thing.
I mean, on a regular, but, you know, natural is beautiful, man. Natural is organic. That's just the way it's supposed to be. But
Go ahead.
yeah, like you said, but, you know, and to each his own.
You gotta love yourself, y'all. At the end of the day, yo, you have to love yourself. I don't care how much debt you're in. I don't care what credit is knocking at your door. I don't care if you're sleeping in your car. Dawn from In Vogue. We haven't got into that. We haven't got into that. I actually just saw something, but yeah, Dawn from In Vogue used to be a Lucy Pearl.
I sent it
dance tonight.
Yeah, she's sleeping in the car.
Word.
Yeah,
man.
For 3 years. For 3 years, Steve.
3 years.
For 3 years. But she said she did that by choice, because I guess Jermaine Dupri, is questioning it. Is like, okay, you sleeping in your car for 3 years, but you got an assistant, stuff like that. You
yeah.
Blah blah blah.
You know, man. I already know what I'm talking about next week.
Bottom line is, believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you can get through anything. We're not out here. It can be a really dark place in life. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. We're not unaliving ourselves. We're going to live this out. We're going to have so much faith and positivity in ourselves, and we're going to believe ourselves 100,000 times more, because all it takes is one yes. And that's the thing. We're living in America. All you need is one yes. If we can get one yes, everything's forgotten. I don't care what you're going through at the moment. Everything can be forgotten with that one win, that one big win. So we out here giving one big win to y'all. At the end of the day, we just need one.
One win.
Everything gets wiped out.
Steve, who's Nick Foles?
The wrestler, right?
No, Nick Foles won.
The football player.
He won. He won. My point is, Nick Foles won one game that mattered, the Super Bowl. That's it. Right. He was a backup quarterback. He won one game that mattered.
All it takes is one.
I mean,
that's it.
You're right.
He's an instant legend. All it takes is one win.
And he had the Philly what? What was your play that you guys had?
Philly Special.
Philly Special. Yeah, I remember that. I was happy they beat them bum ass Patriots. But you know, like Mo said, like Justin, ended at the last episode. Believe, man, just believe, no matter how hard it is. I was talking to somebody today about my work, my artwork, and he was like, "Yo, just stay consistent.
That's it.
Just stay consistent, kid. That's all you gotta do is stay consistent. So believe and stay consistent."
In every opportunity, though, don't poo-poo your opportunities. All because this person's getting a lot of love, don't look at that person. When you get your opportunity, I don't care if it's little, I don't care if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever that opportunity is, knock it out. Be so ecstatic and happy about that opportunity. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it. Your time is coming. Trust and believe.
Yeah. Because soon you're going to see us everywhere. And y'all going to be like, oh, they told us it was coming. You know why? Because we got belief in ourselves and we got belief in each other. Because again, you don't believe in yourself, it's a wrap.
On that note, we out.
Peace out. To the next time.
For sure.